In a peaceful village surrounded by lush green hills, there lived a wise Zen master who was deeply respected by all. People would travel from distant lands to seek his counsel, for his insights had a way of bringing clarity and peace to even the most troubled minds. One day, a young man named Kento came to visit the Zen master. Kento was a hard-working and dedicated individual, but he felt overwhelmed by the demands of his life. Despite his efforts, he couldn't shake the feeling that everything was out of balance. His work consumed most of his time, leaving little for his family and even less for himself. He felt lost, caught in a whirlwind of obligations and expectations. "Master," Kento said as he knelt before the wise man, "I have worked tirelessly to create a good life, but I feel as though I am losing control. My mind is restless and my heart is heavy. How can I find balance in this unbalanced world?" The Zen master looked at Kento with a gentle smile. "Balance," he began, "is not something that can be achieved by controlling everything around you. It is found within, by learning to navigate life with a calm mind and an open heart." Kento was puzzled. "But master," he asked, "how can I find balance when life is so chaotic? How can I stay calm when there is so much to do?" The Zen master stood up and motioned for Kento to follow him. They walked together through the village, observing the daily activities of the villagers. As they walked, the master spoke, "Life is like a dance, Kento. Just as a dancer must adjust their movements to stay in harmony with the music, so must we adjust our thoughts and actions to stay in harmony with the rhythm of life." Kento watched as a group of children played nearby, their laughter filling the air. The Zen master pointed to them and said, "Look at the children. They are fully present in this moment, not worrying about what comes next or what has already happened. They are in tune with the flow of life, moving with it rather than against it." Kento observed the children, realizing that their joy came from being fully engaged in the present. He nodded thoughtfully, beginning to understand the master's words. The Zen master continued, "There are 3 principles that will help you find balance in an unbalanced world. The first is awareness. You must become aware of your thoughts, your emotions, and how you respond to life's challenges. Without awareness, you will be swept away by the demands of the world." Kento reflected on how often he was lost in thoughts about the future or regrets about the past. He realized that his lack of awareness had contributed to his feelings of imbalance. The second principle, the Zen master said, is acceptance. Accept that life will not always be calm and orderly. There will be times of chaos and times of peace. By accepting this truth, you free yourself from the struggle against what is. Acceptance does not mean giving up. It means recognizing the natural ebb and flow of life. Kento thought about how he had been resisting the challenges in his life, always wishing for things to be different. He saw now that his resistance had only deepened his sense of imbalance. The third principle, the master continued, is adjustment. Life is ever-changing, and so too must be your approach to it. When you feel overwhelmed, adjust your actions, your priorities, and your mindset. Just as a tree bends in the wind to avoid breaking, you too must learn to be flexible. As they continued to walk, they passed by a farmer tending to his crops. The farmer was careful and deliberate in his work, adjusting to the needs of each plant, ensuring that it received the right amount of water and sunlight. "Look at the farmer," the Zen master said. "He knows that each plant requires different care, and he adjusts accordingly. He does not force the plants to grow faster or taller. He works with nature, not against it. In the same way, you must learn to work with life, making adjustments where necessary to maintain balance." Kento understood the wisdom in the master's words. He realized that his pursuit of balance had been focused on trying to control every aspect of his life, rather than adapting to its natural rhythms. They returned to the Zen master's home, where the master invited Kento to sit with him in the quiet of the evening. "Remember," the master said, "balance is not a fixed state. It is a continuous process. It is something you create moment by moment through awareness, acceptance, and adjustment. When you embrace these principles, you will find that even in the midst of chaos, you can cultivate a sense of balance within yourself. Kento bowed deeply to the Zen master, filled with gratitude and a renewed sense of purpose. "Thank you, Master," he said. "I will carry your teachings with me and strive to create balance in my life." In the days that followed, Kento began to apply the principles the Zen master had taught him. He became more mindful of his thoughts and actions, accepting the natural fluctuations of life and adjusting his approach as needed. Slowly, he felt a sense of balance returning to his life, even when the world around him remained unpredictable. He found time for his family, took moments to rest and reflect, and learned to let go of his need for perfection. Through these simple yet profound changes, Kento discovered that balance was not about controlling his circumstances, but about finding harmony within them. If you found this story inspiring and helpful, please take a moment to subscribe to our channel, share it with your friends, and leave a comment below. Your support helps us create more content like this. Don't forget to like the video if it resonated with you. Thank you for being a part of our community.